OMG. Look, I don't even think my setup is right. Listen, good morning, y'all. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Look, I know y'all can't hardly see me. It's still fairly like nighttime outside. Welcome to the message this morning, y'all. Um, we just got off of Bible Clarity, and I was like, I told y'all I wanted to try some new timing and see how I feel about it. Um, as we're getting ready to step into new things and new ways of being. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. When y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Y'all, I can't hardly see because I got, look, I'm still trying, well, anyway, I'm trying to keep the light out of the thing so that it feels like, don't judge me, okay? Y'all, I told y'all I wanted to start I'm trying up some different things. This is a perfect time to experiment. With different things that the Lord is having us to do. Y'all, it's been a day. Y'all know I got to tell y'all what had happened, child, because um it's so crazy. I just be so grateful for the way that the Lord works. And so I've been telling y'all, like, he been giving me the messages that we're gonna talk about ahead of time. Right. So what we're taught, this message that we're talking about today, I actually received it last week. I just put him on the calendar and keep it moving. He gives me a little snippet of what we're going to talk about, and then that be that. But what's crazier is, y'all, everything that he's given me to talk about, like, literally is transpiring. And I'm like, Lord, you told me last week to put this on the calendar for today. And then literally the things that we're talking about, it's like it's happening in real life in real time. So he did today. He actually have given me, y'all, I know what we talking about all the way up until next week. And it kind of tripped me out because he started doing this last week. I started this particular method of him giving me messages last week. Today, the message we're talking about, what time is it? And when I was talking to him about this yesterday and this morning, just kind of thinking about it, all I could hear is like Morris Day in my head. If y'all know I love Purple Rain. Hey, Spirit Babe, love you. Um, and so all I could hear is Morris Day in my head getting ready to go on stage and record. Anyway, I'm back. So um when he gave me this last week, I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Anyway, y'all, but it literally everything, every message that I've given thus far, I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually playing out in real life in real time. So this a lot of what was crazy is what we're talking about today actually happened for me yesterday, right? The Lord got some straightening in my spirituals yesterday. He got some straightening in my spirituals yesterday. And so but it wasn't in a bad way, right? Hold on, y'all, because I can't see. Let me get my glasses because I won't be able to see y'all's comments. Don't judge me, okay? Good morning, Pamela. Good morning. I was watching the video just now and I couldn't do the live chat. I don't know. Well, I don't know, y'all. So look, let me just tell y'all what I'm experimenting with. Y'all know I'm experimenting, y'all. I'm trying to keep the light out of everybody's face. I don't know, honey Wunny. I'm not sure why we was on YouTube. I don't know if it because I have it posted. Oh, we were in the YouTube live chat. I will tell y'all that I will probably be in the YouTube live chat in the mornings. Gosh, there's so much happening. Hold on, let me get my pen because I'm gonna have to write some stuff. And then we finna get the message this morning. But the message this morning that we're talking about is what time is it? Okay, what time is it? Good morning, honey one. And so yes, y'all, come on, look. Yes, why did yes just fall out the deck? What else? The train. Come on around that train. I'm back. Okay, listen. We're going to keep those. Moving on, life's journeys. Okay. New endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus, keep going forward. Okay, so let me tell y'all why this message is so important on this, right? So look, come on, 16 tower energy as well. So the Lord gave me the message last week that we would be talking about what time is it this week, yesterday, and I'm going to read you what I actually wrote last week to go with this. Okay, when the Lord gave me the little snippet of what we were going to be talking about, this is what I wrote in my calendar, right? The message, what time is it? I don't have time. has time for that? I don't have time. Oftentimes we get distracted by focusing on other people's work instead of the work the Lord gave us to do. I don't have time for distractions, drama, anything not elevating or um, advancing me or God's kingdom. I don't have time. I don't have time to get out of alignment. I don't have time to get out of step with the Lord. I got to keep up with my own work and my own assignment. And that's all I have time for, y'all. That's all I have time for. Drop that in the chat. I don't have time. I don't have time to focus on what anybody else is doing. Come on, 619. I don't have time to focus on what anybody else is doing. Come on, Dynamite, because I got enough work to do. So let me tell y'all how this also happened in my real life yesterday. And because again, I'm one in this season of my life, I am one of the most transparent people that you are ever gonna meet. I'm gonna tell you the good, I'm gonna tell you when I messed up. I'm gonna tell you when I do things when the Lord gets some straightening in my spirituals. So y'all come on, 555. Oh no, that wasn't it. Child, give that number so much. And then it's a 5 on this dynamite. So yesterday I saw something and I got triggered, right? Let me just tell y'all, I got triggered. But at the time, I didn't know that we were going to be talking about this message. Okay. I didn't know this until after the fact. Tripped me out when I looked at it and I was like, I cannot believe this really just happened. So yesterday I saw something, and let me just keep it a buckles with y'all. I be triggered because I understand the importance. And look, the Lord, this is what he got in my spirituals about yesterday. He had to make me, he had to reaffirm with me the importance of what I'm doing and the way that I'm doing it. So y'all know I had kind of just been doing what he's asked me to do, but he been switching it up. Like the way we're doing this now is I'm giving a message and we're gonna pull cards that go with it at the same time. And so he was like, I gave you, the Lord been on in my spirituals, and I told y'all he showed up to me Saturday, he showed up to me Sunday, and he was like, I gave you a very specific gift. I need you using the gift. There's a very specific reason. And I don't talk about this a whole lot, but he's the reason I'm talking about it now is because it goes with the message. I don't have time. We can get distracted from doing our work. We can get distracted from come on, pioneer. We can get distracted from what the Lord has told us to do. The Lord is using this gift, me reading these cards and giving the messages this way, because he has to use us. And this is a message he gave me. So we're going to talk about this, I think, next week sometime. You got to use the gifts the Lord has given you because he's doing it for a very specific person. See, whatever field that you're in, whether it's tarot, whether it's in church, whether it's in customer service, the enemy has some people that he has working. And so the Lord has to put people, he's strategic, y'all. We talked about strategy yesterday. He's strategic. He has to have people in place. He has to have his soldiers in place, just like the enemy has his soldiers in place. And so the Lord was like, what I told you to do is go and show people how to use tarot and serve the Lord, because there's so many people who are using it for bad. And as a result of that, there's this stigma that people think that it's this, it's that, this, that, and the third. No, the Lord said, I told you to go show people that you serve me by doing what you're doing. So yesterday I was triggered because I heard somebody say something, and y'all, I done stood 10 toes down with my own biological daddy, okay, about the way that the Lord is using me. And so I have no problems, okay, standing 10 toes down on the way the Lord is using me to do the work. And so yesterday I heard something and it just triggered me, y'all. I was like, man, I'm so tired of having this conversation. I'm so tired of people. Like, I went off, y'all. I went ham, eggs, and cheese in this car. And I know people be listening to me and I don't care, because my thing about it, y'all, I went ham. I didn't say a cuss word. I didn't call nobody out their name, but I be sick of people trying to talk about something they don't know about. I don't put limits on God. And so because of that fact, I said what I said, and I was sitting sitting in this car, y'all, and it was in prayer and everything. And I was like, if I had time, I don't have time to focus on nobody else's work, y'all. I just don't. I don't have time for that. I got enough stuff in my own life, in my own spirituals, that I'm trying to make sure I keep myself in order. I got enough work that the Lord, this is a big task. Whatever we're doing, right? Whatever we're doing, we have enough to do. I don't have time for nobody else. I went through this yesterday, so tested and triggered, but I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Y'all, so yesterday after I had this talk, I didn't went ham, eggs, and cheese on anybody listening. I was like, baby, let me tell you something. I was like, if you got time and I said it had to be this eclipse. Y'all know the eclipse was yesterday. I said it had to be this eclipse because yesterday, baby, I was like, I don't even get mad. I wasn't angry, but I'm very passionate about serving the Lord. Okay. I don't play by him. I do not play about serving God. And so I didn't went off, y'all, and I was just like, and so as a result of that, the Lord didn't get mad at me. He just was like, okay. He was like, you right. And so let me talk about the first scripture he took me to yesterday. So as I'm having, and then, so I went off and then I finished, even as I was praying, I was like, but I pray for him. I pray for every person. Child, I be praying for people ministries. I want everybody ministry to be great and prosperous and go out here and serve the Lord. But don't be focused on nobody else stuff. We got our own work to do. And if you got time to go be in drama and messiness and telling other people what they should and shouldn't do, that means you ain't asking the Lord for enough work. Okay. I just don't have time for that. It's just like, y'all, we got this battle is never ending. The enemy does not relent. He does not live. He does not stop coming in. Okay. He just don't. And so I was like, if you don't have enough work to do, go pray, go in a secret place and go ask the Lord to give you something else for your hands to do. And so I was triggered, y'all. So after I had that, I went through that little episode. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what, Lord? I was like, you right. And so I wasn't mad, but I say, baby, who has time for that? Like, who has time? I wish I would take time out of my day to go see what somebody else doing to criticize the way they serving the Lord. How you gonna tell them people what the Lord told these folks to do? Like, listen. So of course I start thinking about myself. Y'all know people be like, oh, tarot is the devil. Guess what? Okay, well, you know what? I don't think the devil is telling people to go follow Jesus, go follow God. I don't think the devil, he know the Bible too. We know that, but I don't think he trying to do Bible study with people and don't follow me, follow Jesus. That's when I don't look. You don't have to follow Jesus. Go follow him. Just him, not me. I just want to point you in the direction to go follow Jesus. The devil ain't telling nobody to follow Jesus or God. He's telling people to follow him. I'm not on that type of time. I want people to go build a relationship with the Lord. I'm showing up reading the Bible. I just say it. So I say, okay. I say, okay, Lord. So after after I went through that little spiel, y'all, I was like, and all of it related to this. Then I was like, child, let me get ready for this message tomorrow. So then he sent me to John, but he sent me two places, but he sent me to John because I was like, Daddy, this is a distraction. I say it's got to be. I say the Lord. I was like, he was trying to get me. He was trying to keep me from the work that you told me to do. But I say, go ahead, Lord, and send me. They demonize it. So, man, y'all, listen. And because it is my craft, because it is my gift, the Lord, when he talked to me, and y'all, this is why I love the Lord so much. This is why I love the Lord. Because yesterday, after all of this happened, and I went off, y'all, I was in prayer. I prayed at 4:26, and I'm talking about I didn't went off. When I stopped praying, it was 4:55, and I was just like, I'm sorry, Daddy, forgive me. I know I didn't went off on the lips of people them. And this the thing, I don't care if you watching tarot. I don't care if you going to church. It's people in the pulpit that are not using the word in the right way and serving God in the right way. There are people in customer service. I don't care where you look. The enemy got his agents. So this morning, and then we're going to talk about this. And I feel like I'm going to have to change the message because it feels like it's coming through on today as well. Y'all, Do you not understand that the Lord has got to put his agents in place? He's got to put his soldiers in place for us to fight on every battlefield. The enemy ain't playing fair. I wish I had access to it on my phone, but it's on my phone. And so I was like, the enemy ain't playing fair. The enemy is going anywhere he can be, he gonna show up. So is the Lord not supposed to put people in place everywhere? He's everywhere. So he needs soldiers everywhere. He needs people that are going to combat the dark with the light. And so it's just like people be deemed. And I was like, and yesterday I went off. I was like, that's the problem. We spend more time trying to criticize other people who are messengers of God. That's why you ain't got enough work to do. If you got time, oh, come on, Spirit. If you got time to criticize somebody who's literally serving God, I'm not a, if, and guess what? If you don't agree with what I'm doing, my message, my method is not for you. It's not for you. But do you understand how many people are turning to tarot? You call it new age, you call it whatever you want to. I call it God. Do you understand that this is why people are not picking this up anymore? Okay, people are not picking this up anymore. Why do you think the Lord said, go put scriptures in Psalms, in Proverbs, go speak the word of the God, the word of the Lord, go put it on the things that people are using now? Because people are not picking the instructions up anymore, y'all. It's just that simple. I told my dad this a couple of weeks ago, y'all. Me and him went toe to toe, and I love my dad, right? I love him, but he does not agree with what I'm doing because the Bible says. I say, well, how many people picking it up, Dad? What are people picking up now? Are they picking up tarot cards because they've been church hurt, or because they go to over here to the Christian side and people tell them they're not Christian enough? Come on, God? The Lord told me this morning, the reason people pick up tarot message just like they picked it up from when I picked it up, because I was looking for him, y'all. I was looking for God at that time. I was looking for the Lord, and I didn't even know it at that time. When you pick up tarot, it's because you start feeling something in your spirituals. It's like, I know there's something bigger, and you have this yearning to connect. You have a yearning to connect with something that's bigger than you. And you may not know what it is. And people say spirit in the universe. You call God whatever you want to call God. You call him Yahweh, spirit, the universe. He is everything, right? When I picked up tarot, I was looking for something, y'all. I was looking for something. Something was missing, and I knew it. I knew it. And I was just like, what is it? Now, come on, God. Now, let me tell y'all, in the book of Deuteronomy, we literally just read about the other day. My God, come on, Lord. We just read about how you can go to prophets and seers and oracles, and they'll tell you something, it'll come true, and then all of a sudden they'll start telling you to worship other gods. Y'all, the reason the Lord has me doing this way is because I dabbled in witchcraft. I dabbled in the dark, y'all. I dabbled in going and idolizing other gods and doing rituals and ceremonies, and I almost said a cuss word, that I didn't have no idea of what I was opening myself up to. And so he's like, I'm using you very specifically, because if people are not, because you have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to expose yourself to things that are going to make you be an idolater. You're going to open yourself up to all these demonic forces and demons and things you don't know anything about. Great morning, honey oneys. Great morning, y'all. And so yesterday, that's why I got triggered, because somebody was saying something, and I'm this is no disrespect, but I mean this from the bottom of my spirituals, y'all. If you don't resonate with tarot, I am absolutely fine with that. Went off. Hold on, because it's gonna go off again. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. My alarm went off. 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Y'all know I have an I pray 3 times a day: 6:33, 12:12, and 4:26. So anyway, I'm back. Those are my 3 times of prayer. Plus, I be talking to the Lord about this kind of stuff at night. Anyway, I'm back. So yesterday the Lord got in my spirituals a little bit, and see, I'm passionate about it, right? I'm passionate. I'm not angry, I'm not upset, I'm not in my feelings. I'm passionate because I understand the work that the Lord has me to do. I understand why the Lord said, you need to pick these cards up. You need to go show people that you are serving the Lord. And for the people who don't resonate with what I'm saying, baby, my message ain't for you. The Lord, the other day when he told me over the weekend, he said, Jesus, I told y'all, he came to me, a lion on a hill. I was sitting in this very spot, y'all, and I swear on Jesus sandals. Okay, on Jesus sandals, I'm sitting here and I'm meditating, and Jesus showed up to me in a vision. And he ain't never just gave me visions before, but when he showed up on as a lion on the hill the other day, I said, okay, Lord, I'm listening. He said, you supposed to be reading these cards because I put you in that area, in that arena, so that you can show people the right way to do it, the right way to connect with the Lord. He was like, if you're not going, he was like, that's your assignment, that's your task. Okay, let's do it. I said, okay, Lord. And so yesterday I heard something and it triggered me, and it came right back to my mind. He was like, I didn't send you to call the righteous. I sent you to go over here with the sinners. Remember, I was telling y'all the other day that the Lord told me I'm going to have to go back on TikTok, but he said, not yet. I was like, all right, Lord, I'll go back over. Whenever he tells me to go, I'll go back over there. He said, but not yet, because I'm not here to call people who are already walking with the Lord. You already building your relationship. I'm here to call the people who were like me, who dabbling in the dark over there and don't know what you're doing. And so now you're opening yourself up to the darkness. You opening yourself up. Then you confused because then something inside your spirituals is just saying, this just don't feel right. I just don't feel. This is me, y'all. I'm giving y'all a real life testimony. Like, this just ain't right. I just don't. And now you up here connecting and got demons and demonic forces attached to you that you don't know how to break free from. Y'all, this is a real life testimony. And so the Lord said, this is why I'm using you. So don't let these little people in them make you feel no type of way about the gift that I have given you. Yes, y'all, I don't have a reference point for this. I'm the first person that I know of. Maybe somebody else is doing it. I don't know. Guess what? I ain't got time to be worried about nobody else's work. I pray that the Lord is using more people who are interested in tarot and learning how to talk and listen to their intuition and learning how to build relationship with him. How you think I learned? And so as a result of that, y'all, this is why this pioneer card is coming up. He said, yeah, because you're going to be a pioneer. You're not going to have a reference point. Ain't nobody else doing this. It's new. So don't think you're going to be able to go find someone else that I'm using in this way, because I'm not. I'm giving this to you. So yesterday that happened. He sent me to John. Okay, I'm back. He sent me to the book of John after that. And then after that, he actually sent me, y'all, he made me read the whole book of Colossians. Kid you not, that's what I read yesterday, the whole book of Colossians. But yesterday, as I was getting prepared, when I went and saw that this was what the message was about, I tripped out, because I was like, OMG, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe that this is what the message was about today. And so he sent me to John 9 yesterday, which talks about Jesus heals a man born blind. Come on, blind? Was blind, but now I see. So he sent me to Jesus. He sent me to John 9, and he sent me specifically to John 9:4. We must quickly carry out the tasks assigned us by the one who sent us. The night is coming, and then no one can work. So he sent me. So this is where he sent me in the message this morning. Y'all, whatever your gift is, whatever your talent is, whatever the Lord is calling you to do, whatever the wisdom is, however he's telling you to do the work, just do it. Just do it. He said, he was like, yes, you're going to be different. You're going to be unique. Sometimes you're going to be uncertain as well, right? I feel like this is why I found you here. I'm so grateful, dearest one. He's given us our own gifts. Whatever your gift is, that is how he's putting you to do the work, the task, to do whatever it is that he's asked us to do. Okay. So just know that whatever the Lord, whatever he's given you to do, we just gonna do it in the way that he's given us to do it, right? For me, okay, I'm back, thank you, Lord. People gonna talk, people gonna criticize, and it's just like you just got to be able to say, okay, well, I'm still good with it because the Lord has approved what I did. And so yesterday, after all of this happened, um he sent me to read the book of Colossians. And of course, this is Paul writing a letter. And Paul even talks about, like, I guess people had started to, people be like angel numbers. And then, first of all, can we just talk about God is the creator? He creates everything. It's us who take things and demonize it and turn it into this, that, and the third. Whenever that's what we do with things. One we'll look at things that are good as bad, and we'll look at things that are bad as good. Ain't that the way of our culture? We'll say it's cool for this, that, and the third to happen, but then you look at something that's actually helping people, inspiring people, helping people to become free, we'll look at that as bad. And it's so backwards. But anyway, so that was the message he gave me this morning. Let me keep reading this. I don't have time. Okay. I got to keep up with my own work and my own assignment. And then I talked about yesterday, I had a long, heated prayer session with anyone and everyone, because I said it in the spirituals, who would try to discredit me and my gifts. And the Lord got some straightening, and he sent me to John 9:4, and he sent me to the book of Colossians. Okay. So that's the message for this morning, y'all. I'm still learning how the Lord is going to formulate and help us to move forward. But whatever, we just don't have time, y'all. And it's just a distraction. It's just trying to get you off track. We talked about focus yesterday on the message. You can go back and watch it. No, we did a sign by sign breakdown. If y'all hadn't seen that yet, you can go check it out. It's like we got to stay focused on whatever the Lord has told you and instructed you to do. We have got to stay focused. We have got to stay focused. And so the Lord, like I said, he disciplined me to a point, because even as I was reading Colossians, he was like, don't get angry. Let the anger go. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, just keep doing the work that I've assigned for you to do, and you'll be walking in step with me. So you're meant to be a trailblazer. You're meant to be a pioneer. You're meant to do things differently. You're not going to have a reference point. You're navigating uncharted territory. So just be prepared for that. Whatever the Lord is asking you to do, even if it's something that other people are doing, it is yours, because that's your gift, your talent, your skill, your ability. So just use it in the way that the Lord is instructing you to use it. And keep it moving, right? Keep it moving. Don't worry about what anyone else is going to say. As long as you have the approval of the Lord, don't worry about it. And anytime that you start to feel like, questioning your gifts, your talents, I would suggest go read the book of Colossians. It's the first time that I've ever read it, y'all. I read a lot of the Bible. That's the first time. And it's crazy, when I was fixing my tabs on my Bible the other day, I literally said out loud to myself, when I was putting the Colossians tab, I was like, man, I've never read this before. This was 2 days ago. Yeah, this was over the weekend when I did. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. So I was literally like, okay. And then it's so crazy, because no sooner than I said that, y'all, the Lord came right back and said, yep, and now you got to read it. So anyway, that's it, y'all. Look, come on, the chosen one. Lord, I hope this helps somebody today. Y'all, this was my first time going live this early, but I receive it. Y'all make sure y'all do your Bible clarity today as well. Use your gifts, your talents, your skills, your abilities. Don't get distracted. Don't let yourself be taken. Don't be triggered. Don't get involved in no drama, anything not elevating or advancing us or the kingdom. We just don't have time for it in this season. Our work is too important. Our mission, our message, the message is too important. Okay. The message, Jesus is Lord, God is love and life. It's too important. We have to be able to use what the Lord has given us in order to help other people to find their way to him. Okay. And that's it. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like the time. Message, I kind of like the time. So we gonna see, y'all. I may end up just doing this. I still like this part to be live. So Because that it's different when we're doing it that way. So that's it, y'all. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. We might try this time for the rest of the week since we're doing Bible Clarity at 6, and then we'll just hop on here and get the message for the morning and then keep it moving. But it simplifies it doing it this way. I don't know, for whatever reason, but it's still the same thing, just broken up into 2 different videos. Okay, that's it, y'all. Hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude, have a fantastic and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. Go be great and amazing, do great and amazing things. I love y'all in real life, and I will see y'all in the morning for Bible Clarity as well as the message. Okay, I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.